Hello Sangha, welcome to day 14, so 2 weeks through. We're going to do a flow practice today and just try and get our bodies kind of grooving and moving. First, one of my favourite of the yamas and niyamas is the niyama called santosha. And santosha means contentment. And we live in a world that's kind of anti-contentment, you know, like you're always getting sold something, you're always getting advertised something, you're always an expectation that you should be more educated or more wealthy or have a better partner or not have a partner or be stronger or be healthier. It's constant, this like barrage to tell you that you're not to be content. So what it says in the yoga teachings and the commentaries on santosha is that the absence of desire is the greatest happiness. Okay, so we can really let go of that constant craving for things and stuff and people and money and then we get to just sit and be content. So I'd encourage you to be content today, this month. Let's start from all fours today. As always, you can start any way you like. You can change things up, you can add things in. But we'll start from all fours with our hands towards the front of our space, our knees towards the middle. And letting your weight slowly come forward and then gradually come back. And slowly come forward and gradually come back. Okay. So we're going to keep that movement forwards and backwards, but this time we'll let our left leg lift and go forwards. We'll go backwards and then forwards. Okay. So you're letting it go back, maybe taking it around, maybe letting it open up to the opposite side of you, maybe wide out to the side, maybe further over to that side. But whatever you feel, you just go with your flow. And the next time your foot comes forward, inhale, let both arms open all the way up. And as you exhale, let both hands come down. Okay? Move your hips around. Tuck underneath the toes of your back foot. Move your heel towards the back of your space. Inhale up with the hand beside your foot. Exhale, let it go down, let your back knee go down. And see if you can lower just even a bend in your elbows, not all the way down like this necessarily. And come back up. Send your left leg back. Take your hips from side to side. Moving through your hips. Making circles with your pelvis. Feeling your hips, feeling your lower back. And then we try the same thing on the other side. So we take our right leg back. And we move the foot back wherever we feel like it needs to go today. And forward when you want to go forward. And continue this movement at your pace. Finding what you need from your movement. Noticing what's happening with your body. Moving things around. Easing up your body. Okay? And whenever your right foot comes forward again, place your foot outside your hand. Inhale all the way up and open with both arms. And exhale, let's come back down. Tuck underneath the toes of your back foot. Move your heel away, sink your hips down. And inhale up with the hand beside your foot. And exhale, let it come back down. Let your back knee come down. Point your toes away. Can you lower your elbows closer to the floor? They don't have to touch. I have pretty good hip mobility, so it's not like you have to emulate anything that I ever do. Or, you know, it's about your body today. And let your elbows drift down, your head drift down. Let your head come up. So we're going to keep flowing through the movement today. So if you need to pause it and go slower, pause it and go slower. If you want to go faster, feel free to go faster. If you want to mix it up and do your thing, mix up and do your thing. Left foot going forward. Lunge towards it. And when you take it out to the side, lift it and see if you can balance before you take it out to the side and lunge, okay? And when you lift it again, balance again, and let it go forward. This time inhale up with your arms. Exhale, go wide and sink your hips. Inhale, come up and slightly back. Exhale, come forward and take your hands behind you and try this movement a few times. Inhale, reaching up, slightly back. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, come up. On the next one and the last one, maybe frame your foot with your hands, walk them back, and if you want to come all the way back and down, come all the way back and down. You want to reach for your big toe, reach for your big toe. Let your foot come up, let your hand come up. Okay, let that foot come back down. We're going to inhale all the way up again. And exhale down inside your foot. Taking your left foot wider. Tucking your back toes, moving your heel towards the back of your space. Inhale up with your left hand. Exhale, let it come back down. Let your knee come back down. Send your front leg back. Walk back to kneeling position. Settle. Keep your breath under control. Okay, let the right foot go forward. Lunge towards it. Okay, see if you can lift it up before you take it out to the side and lunge this way. Okay, lift it up, come forward. Okay, good. Next time it comes forward, inhale up with both arms. Exhale, go wide and sink your hips. Inhale, come up and slightly back. Exhale, come forward and sweep your hands back behind you, straighten through your front leg a little bit. And try that 2 or 3 times. After the next one, lift your arms up, slightly back, frame your front foot, and walk things back. Maybe circle your foot, a little bit different to the other side. Maybe come all the way back and down if you want to come all the way back and down. Stay up if it's too uncomfortable to come all the way back. It's quite strong in your knee, you know. It's very hot here today. I'm sweating already, so bring your fingers forward, reach for your front big toe, see if you can lift it up and release. Sometimes it's good to stick your tongue out and help yourself balance that way. Let your foot come down. Inhale all the way up again. Exhale down inside your foot. Let your foot come a bit wider. Tuck underneath the toes of your back foot. Move your heel away, sink your hips down. Inhale up with your hand. Exhale down, okay? Let your back knee come down. Send your front leg back. Open both knees wide. Touch your big toes together. Let your elbows float down, your forehead float down. Take a few moments just to gather yourself, to connect to yourself, to breathe slowly in, slowly out. Lift your head, lift your elbows, walk your hands back toward your knees. Again, get yourself in a kneeling position, and then we're going to work from downward facing dog, okay? So bring your hands forward. Make any movements from tabletop that you like for your spine, for your back. When you're ready, tuck underneath your toes. Let your hips come back towards your heels. You might have to bring your hands a bit closer because we're going to try and lift our knees up and down without this movement happening, okay? Without our hips lifting away from our heels. So see if you can make that happen. You might have to place your hands here just to give yourself as much support as you need. But let your knees come up and down. Taking your hands a bit further forward if you're going to come out all the way into downward dog. So let your heels go back and down. Push one heel down, push the other heel down. Pedal out your downward facing dog. Okay, so let's start flowing into our movement again. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, bring your right foot through between your hands. Fix your feet so you can inhale up with both arms. Exhale, let them come forward and down. Step back into down dog. Try that on the other side. So when you're ready, lift your left leg. Bring your left foot through between your hands. Bend your left knee. Find your feet. Inhale up with both arms. Exhale, coming forward and down. Step back again into downward facing dog. Okay, we're going to keep going with this lifting of our back leg. So right leg maybe to begin with. Foot through. Inhale, coming up. Reaching all the way up. Can you let your hands connect? Take a moment here. Reach forward over your front leg and let your back leg come up. Maybe open up your arms high, lift your chest higher, your back leg higher. Bring your knee through, hold it, and if you can, touch your nose to your knee. Shake it off, okay. Good. Inhale, reach both arms all the way up. Exhale, reaching forward, let your hands come down towards the floor and take a jump back if you can into downward facing dog so we can do the other side. Pedal out your heels, come up on your toes. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, bring your left foot through. Bend your knee, find what you need from your feet. Inhale, both arms all the way up. Exhale, let both hands connect. Take your weight forward, push and lift. Lift your chest a bit higher, your leg a little higher, both arms a bit higher. Straighten through your leg a bit more if you can. Lift everything. Bring your back knee through. Hold it, touch your nose to your knee. And come up. And shake everything off. Okay. Go keep flowing, right? But this time we're going to do it from a seated position. So let yourself come down to a seated position. Send your right leg out. Bring your left leg up. Circle it around. Hold your foot and your knee, just setting ourselves up for this next sequence. Place your foot inside your thigh and lean over your bent leg. Good. And then we're going to reach our hand not all the way to our foot, outside our foot. And bring our other hand inside. Inhale, sweeping it all the way back behind us. Sweeping the other hand forward and up like this. You might want to have a wee look at this. And then do it a few times. So you're reaching forward, all the way up and over and back. Pushing in and sweeping up and over. Okay. Try that a couple more times. Just letting your body open in a way that feels good for you. You can do this as many times as you like. It's a nice movement, you know. And if you want to add a little bit more, sweep all the way back, sweep your hand up, and lift your foot up if you want. And come back down. One last time. Final time. Maybe touch your knee to your elbow, and then extend them out again. Let your hip come down, let your whole body come to relax. Take a moment. I'm sure you're not sweating like me. Okay, and then try the other side. So bring your left leg out, bring your right leg in. Bring your hand around your knee, your hand around your foot. Move them from side to side. And then place that foot inside. Lean over your bent leg. Coming back up. Bring your hand inside your foot. Make that sweeping movement all the way back. Hand come behind. Knee coming down, sweeping up and opening. Okay. Try this a few more times. Like I said the other day, it's quite a balletic movement and feeling for your body. Okay. Trying again. If you want to lift your foot, when you raise your arm up behind you, you can. If you want to touch your knee and your elbow, you can. And then coming back down, and try that one more time. And coming back down. Come to a cross leg position and take a moment. Shuffle your hips back, right? So we'll do one more flow to do. Okay. So take your time. Let your legs come out towards the front. Okay. Bend your knees and wrap your hands forward round your thighs. So we're looking to do a version of Paschimottanasana. And then release that, come back, bend both knees, push your feet into the floor, lift your hips up and let them come down. Sweep forward, maybe this time towards your feet. Coming back. Bend one knee this time, push into the floor, lift up. And down. Sweeping forward again. And then coming back. Bend the opposite knee. And lift up. And down. You probably get more purchase on a firmer ground. It's hard for me to get up because of the sand. Both legs forward, sweeping forward again. And both hands behind. Push your hands into the floor. Lift your chest. Maybe let your head rest on your trap muscles into Parsvottanasana. Squeeze everything up and down. Okay. Before we come to seated position, give your back a few moments of nurturing by circling things around. Gently rocking from side to side. And then roll it to one side. Push into the floor. Come to a seated position that feels steady and comfortable for you. Okay. And something we haven't spoke about too much this month so far is mantra. Okay, we've done some chants. We did Sahana Vavatu the other day. But mantra is there to protect your mind. And man means mind, and tra means to protect or to traverse almost, like to overcome the thoughts that constantly go on in your mind. So we're going to use a mantra related to Santosha. And as we sit here, just repeat to yourself, inside yourself, I'm content. I have everything I need. I want for nothing. I am content. And really cultivate that feeling of santosha, that feeling of contentedness, of being in the moment, of being satisfied. Of being satiated. Of being connected to the bigger picture rather than the small picture we get caught up in. Of appreciating your breath and becoming a connoisseur of your breath. Becoming real friends with our breath. If you've got time to rest, as always, take this time to rest. And whenever you need to let some movement happen, wherever you need movement to happen, whether it's lying in your back, whether it's in a seated position, rest is growth, you know, like when we rest, it's the chance for our body to repair, to heal, to move into the modes of our parasympathetic nervous system where we digest better, we repair better, we restore better. It's really important we find time in each day to activate our parasympathetic nervous system to restore, repair, heal, support, grow. Whenever you're ready, connect your fingertips, connect the base of your palms. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.